I'm hyped for putting all this stuff together, bro. And just shout out to the TDBN community for always just staying on top of things and sharing information with each other.
What is internally, let's say, the mood of this innovation? So is it just here for let's do another proof of concept, or is anybody convinced in senior management that it's here to stay? And I would say we are over that level of let's do another proof of concept. Everybody is more or less clear that it's the technology that it's so groundbreaking that it's here to stay. So I would say we are innovative, but we are not in baby shoes anymore.
Yeah, bro. Yo, he what I forget exactly what they had said, but what part of the talk track right around this time frame as well, he had said that this technology is going to give the banks the ability to retain customers and retain liquidity and it not leave. And it's just so funny because John Ungerland and Marshall Hayner have been on multiple podcasts talking about just that, right? Like one of the reasons why they're bringing this tech is so that the banks, credit unions are not losing liquidity. And I forget the numbers, but it was definitely growing year over year. And if they did not jump on this train to adopt this technology, they would probably be just, liquidated as a credit union or as a bank. So the fact that they have this tech to retain that liquidity, and again, it goes hand in hand with what these guys are saying. And there's really nobody else too, no other project that speaks like that, to be really real with you, maybe except for Canton Network. But Marshall would have been great on this panel, to be honest.
110%. Look, man, all I know is we're sitting at $2.3 trillion in market cap, and dude said we ain't wearing baby shoes no more. Right?
Let's go.
Like, what does this market look like after these institutions really, truly flood in? I'd say after we see all this uncertainty behind us, dude, the fireworks are going to be crazy. Like, so many people are going to miss out on this life-changing opportunity because of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I mean, this pullback, dude, did a number on people's psychology, bro.
So, yeah.
Since you brought up Metallicus, bro, they have been absolutely cooking. I want to take everybody's attention to this 2025 Q3 quarterly report that Metallicus put out. Groundbreaking stuff here that I feel like is going over a lot of people's heads. So I want to cover it in today's live. But we have the Metallicus 2025 Q3 report. And if we scroll right down here, they put something out that is now officially, since the beginning of February, coming to fruition. And it's this MetalPay FedNow request for payment, RFP in scope. And it says, we intend to extend FedNow offerings to include requests for payment, which can be combined with MetalPay API to allow customers to purchase digital assets and have funds move instantaneously. If you guys come over here, bro, this is crazy. You come over here directly to the FedNowServices.org website, and you scroll right down here, and you click on Certified Service Providers, update as of February 9th, 2026. And you click this open. I'm just going to give a shout out to XPROG, who gave a shout out to Rhino TDBN for this info. But you guys can see now that Metallicus is the only FedNow service provider with all of the checks for FedNow.
All three.
Huge. 4. They got 4 checks, bro.
Oh, 4 checks. Yeah, 4 checks. My bad. All 4. Hey, and for the weird post that we see on X calling Metallicus a scam, there is no way in hell FedNow is going to be listing a scam. Like, we got to get rid of that weirdo talk track and that rumor. This is a serious project that everybody should pay attention to, and everybody should really tap in and do their own homework. Don't just take my word or Cypress's word. Go out and do the homework yourself, and don't be married to another project thinking that that's the only project that's going to win. Metallicus is doing numbers out here silently.
Bro, this is crazy. This is look at this, dude. You got BNY Mellon on this list, okay, that doesn't have all 4 checks. You got freaking Finastra. You got Fiserv. Those are 3 huge, major, systemically important organizations right there even freaking payment. Look at this down here at the bottom. Temenos even down here at the bottom, bro.
Jack
Huge
Henry's
company.
on there too. And the funny thing is that Metallicus has relationships with all those that you just listed: Temenos, Jack Henry, Fiserv.
The point that I'm trying to point out, though, is that those companies don't have, bro. How does BNY Mellon not have all the checks?
Yeah.
But Metallicus does.
They're sprinting, bro, silently, bro. They are sprinting silently, is what it is, dude.
So, like what for liquidity management transfer, BNY doesn't have a check mark for the ability to receive RFP.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
How does Fiserv not have a check for their ability to receive RFP and liquidity management transfers? But Metallicus does, bro. Like, I'm tripping right now. That's fucking crazy.
It is, bro. It is.
Now, the thing that I find crazy about this is if we go back to the Metallicus report, okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because we have to take a look at what's happened over the last 6 months, because it's not just one boom thing that's going to happen overnight that's going to take us to where we all need to go, which is to the mother trucking upside, right? And it's coming. Yeah. It's coming. Watch this. So what did they do this for? It says, combined with MetalPay, it allows customers to purchase digital assets and have funds move instantaneously. If we go back, okay, check this out. This is directly from the Faster Payments Council's Twitter profile. They posted this comment from Frank Mazza, okay, who is the director of blockchain for institutions and fintechs. Do you really think that the Faster Payments Council would directly post something on February 13th from Metallicus themselves on their Twitter and ruin their reputation if they were some scam?
Yeah.
So let's read this. It says, the FPC, or Faster Payments Council, provides a critical forum for the collaboration and innovation across the payments ecosystem. As we explore how blockchain and faster payments intersect, the FPC's inclusive environment allows Metallicus. Look at that vocabulary word. The Faster Payments Council allows Metallicus to bring forward new ideas, demonstrate real-world use cases, and work side by side with leaders shaping the future of the financial infrastructure in the United States.
If people have the audacity to call this a scam, bro, this is wild, dude. You should be jumping for joy to have the awareness of Metallicus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now that's not all. Let's go down deeper the rabbit hole. All right. So remember, allows these institutions. This is coming directly from the Metallicus Q3 report from last year. It says, with this approach, it will allow these institutional customers to purchase digital assets and have funds move instantaneously. And we've now shown that as of February 9th, 2026, Metallicus now has that check mark. Well, what happened just at the very beginning, as soon as Metallicus got this check mark, y'all, this is nobody in the TDBN community has put this together yet, at least publicly, and made it available. So you're seeing this for the first time here with the Well 28 Club. All right, check this out. So we come over here to this announcement. Let me mute you, Akko, because I'm getting some echo. And we go back to this BitGo and Investify announcement. So BitGo and Investify on February 10th, the day after Metallicus got that check mark that allows customers to invest in digital assets and move funds instantaneously, the day after Investify partnered with BitGo. Well, what does this unlock? Check this out, okay? BitGo, Bank and Trust National Association, the digital asset infrastructure company, OCC chartered Federal Trust Bank and its affiliates, and Investify, the leading digital asset investing platform purpose-built for credit unions and community financial institutions, today announced a partnership designed to support secure digital asset solutions for financial institutions nationwide. Through the partnership, Investify will offer digital asset trading capabilities to participating banks and credit unions across all 50 freaking states, y'all. This is huge. Supported by BitGo's crypto-as-a-service infrastructure, Investify's integration with its networks of banks and credit unions now enables all account holders to trade digital assets from their existing Investify accounts. Okay? Now, if you don't know who Investify is the only invest-tech platform designed to allow for trading to and from deposit accounts, okay? enabling credit unions and community banks to retain more assets and attract new account holders. And what did Metallicus just allow for? It says right here, with this RFP check mark, it allows customers to purchase digital assets and have funds move instantaneously, right? Well, what do we know? We know Investify back in November 2025 partnered with Metallicus. And right here it says, Investify is excited to enable new coins aimed at supporting credit unions through the offering that Metallicus has built, whereby credit unions and banks can choose which stablecoins they want to turn on for their account holders, including stablecoins that Metallicus offers. In collaboration with Investify, custodial partners, Metallicus will deliver the capability for any credit union or bank using Investify, which is now over 50 states have access to this, to mint, burn, and hold institution-specific stablecoins in a regulatory compliant process through the Investify platform inside of online mobile banking. Now, hold up. We're not done yet, because if you come over here, shout out again to XPROG, all right? XPROG shared this little tiny video with me, and this is a dude from Investify at the end of 2025 when that partnership was announced, where he specifically goes on to say that we at Investify and with our partners would allow these institutions to invest in Metallicus token. We would offer these institutions, these credit unions, Metallicus's coin. Listen to what he says.
Consumer. So BitGo's only B2B, right? Coinbase is eating credit unions' deposits for lunch. And so, we want to work with partners that can enable credit unions and not compete with credit unions. And the great thing about BitGo and their scale is they're able to turn on new coins as they come into the ecosystem. And so we just announced yesterday a partnership with Metallicus. And so, we're not out there pushing Metallicus's coin for them, but if credit unions want to use it, we're happy to support it because we can do so turnkey, very seamlessly, where credit unions during implementation with us can just tell us what coins they want to turn on. So they can turn on USDC, USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then if they want to turn on Metallicus's coin, they can. And so we're just here to prepare credit unions for the shifting.
Bro, he said if they want to turn on coins, they can, and we'd be happy to offer Metallicus's coin. And he said their partnership with BitGo allows them to do this. Y'all, do you see the partnership with BitGo? Okay, happened the day after. This is not coincidence. I'm sorry, guys and gals. Happened the day after February 10th, 2026. Investify partnered with BitGo to allow institutions to integrate its network of banks and credit unions to enable account holders to trade digital assets from their existing Investify accounts. Metallicus partnered with Investify in November 2025, and the day before Investify announced this, Metallicus gets the check mark that they need to allow customers to purchase digital assets and have funds move instantaneously. Yo, this is crazy work, y'all.
Oh man, it's happening. It's happening fast, bro. Fast. The dam is about to break, bro. The dam is about to break.
Like, I'm hyped for putting all this stuff together, bro. And just shout out to the TDBN community for always just staying on top of things and sharing information with each other. Man.
Yeah.